Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Title Here. I'm Flautina Badisi.
I'm Christina Aguilera, and welcome to this episode that's about childhood.
Woo. Oh, we should have introduced each other as like childhood, like things.
Pinocchio. Father, when can I go out on my own?
You're listening to Title Here, and I'm thous. I'm one of those weird slappy, like the little sticky hands.
Oh, this slimy. Oh, hated those.
Love those.
Girl, I hated those. The texture of that was ugly.
Loved it.
No thanks.
Put it in my mouth.
Ew. They feel like actual snot.
They're nasty.
And why do you like them?
Because I just like the Spider-Man feel of it of going like whoopsh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of cunty.
Those are fun.
Cunty.
Anyway, welcome to Title Here. I'm Zeravan.
I'm Lord.
And today's topic is childhood.
We love childhood.
Now that we're officially adults,
Mm-hmm.
I turned 20 a couple days ago.
Actually, you're pushing 30. I turned 20 in like March. # old.
Old ass.
I am really old.
Are you turning 21?
I'm turning 21 this upcoming March.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to drink and be an alcoholic.
Crazy.
I just can't wait.
You're already addicted.
How am I addicted?
Girl. Anyway.
I'm not addicted.
You know what? You want to know what I'm addicted to? Wingstop.
Being a flop.
Oh.
Yeah. Notice how that rhymed though?
Okay.
Hey.
Anyway. So, as you've noticed, we've been a little MIA recently.
Busy.
Very busy, edging the viewers, or the listeners, I should say.
We love edging.
So I think it's the perfect time for us to catch up about what we've been doing since on our little hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go first? Because I know you have some trauma.
I have a lot of trauma.
Okay, specifically one with 3 legs.
When we're fucking tripods. So I got hired to do like this thing, record like a certification video for like a friend, right? She has to record herself like bathing a dog and then giving giving
the dog head.
I'm messing up my word. Like giving a haircut to the dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, wait, shit, I don't have a tripod because it says in the notes the camera can't be shaky. It can't be handheld. Like it needs to be like on a flat surface, you know?
Dude,
So
having
tripod.
steady hands is so difficult.
I have shaky ass hands.
Me too. You know, oh, that was kind of loud. We're in a library.
We're in a library, by the way. #library.
But I try to, like, we all know I do a little bit of photography here and there. And, like, one of my biggest things is I love to take pictures of the moon. So I grab my big-ass zoom lens, and I'm standing outside, literally in the middle of my street, like, trying to get a picture of the moon. And my hands shake so much because I'm so zoomed in. Like, they're all blurry or it's, like, out of frame.
Yeah, that's something you need a tripod for.
Girl, I had one, but at that point, I was literally sitting on the floor trying to, like, get a picture of it.
Girl, unprofessional.
Because, okay, so our old high school teacher, he gave us, like, tripods for free.
Yeah.
During quarantine. They were the most dollar store, like, $2.99 clearance.
AME. It's like from China. It's like already broken when you
Girl,
take
not
out
even.
the box.
It's from America.
Oh, even worse.
I don't know if it was.
Worse.
The lights that he gave us, I still have, though.
Work. The lights kind of ate, though.
The lights
kind of
did
ate
eat.
down.
I wish they were orange instead of yellow. I mean, instead of white.
Okay.
Because they're just such, like, a bright white.
Yeah.
If they were, like, a yellow.
I wish you could change
or,
the
like, an orange.
colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Change the colors for sure.
Anyway, so tell us about this drama.
Like, I guess the thing that pisses me off is like I needed a tripod by a certain time. Okay, I have 4 days to get a tripod. That's enough days.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon. I ordered from Amazon. Okay, I got a tripod. Amazon 2 days later. Well, it's delayed. It actually won't be arriving until Saturday, and I needed it by Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to Target. I went to Target. I like looked up in like the little tablet thingy, like what they have in stock.
Yeah.
I searched up tripod, and it's all tripods for like phones only, not like an actual camera. Like, you know the little thingies?
Yeah, I don't. But wouldn't you just be able to unscrew that bit?
No, you can't. It's all just like for phones.
Oh, that's annoying.
And I bought one anyway, so I was like, hopefully this unscrews, and there's like a little screw for like a camera.
Mm-hmm.
I took it home. I bought it. It was like $30 fucking.
Crazy. In this economy?
Yeah, exactly. And then it didn't unscrew, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna return this. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go back on Amazon. I'm gonna spend another fucking $40 on a tripod. and then it arrived like Friday morning, which perfect timing. But to make the whole fucking story short, I spent like $100 on tripods. Thank you, Amazon.
Don't forget the first tripod, or not the first one, but one of the tripods you ordered was Amazon's choice.
Yeah, it was Amazon Basic, so it should have arrived like the next fucking day.
It literally should have, like, they should have had it in their warehouse.
Yeah, I was just really confused.
When I ordered this audio equipment, the microphones I got from Shure, but they work with Amazon, so Amazon will be like, hey, we have this delivery, you send it to, like, they'll Amazon's basically just like the mail carrier kind of. So the stuff came from Shure and stuff, which is like, it would make sense because they're outsourcing it to another company for it to like be delayed and stuff.
Right.
But I don't get it when things come from Amazon and they're like delayed. You're telling me you don't have 50 of those in your stock?
No, for real.
So me, you have people pissing in the warehouses, but you don't have a tripod?
No, for real. It just pisses me off. And I ordered one that wasn't an Amazon Basics, and tell me why it arrived so much faster.
Girl, you can't trust Miss Amazonina.
Which, speaking of, I returned the Target tripod, and I got a refund on the Amazon Basics tripod as well. And I got to keep the tripod, so like I guess win-win situation. But it was just very traumatizing because why is it so hard to find a tripod?
Oh,
blur that out.
Wait, hold on. I should like write these down.
Yeah,
like to edit.
It's so hard to find a tripod in where we live.
Girl, this area sucks.
See how I am not saying our location? Very demure.
Oh, can we please talk about the demure?
Go ahead.
I'm so sick of her.
Oh, more life updates about me. Mental breakdown. I tried to punch a wall, and
I saw that message and I was like, "Why did you try to punch a wall?" And I didn't have time to respond to it. I was having a
fucking mental breakdown, and I low-key should see a therapist because I punched a hole in the wall before, and I'm sorry, this is me being vulnerable, but I actually need to see someone.
Oh, not me. Fucking. Sorry, I'm drinking boba.
And I can send you a picture of the hole in the wall that I punched. It's crazy. I think I need help.
I think so too.
Yeah, and I guess I can admit that I need help, but still, it's scary.
Like the first step.
It's still scary that I do that.
Yeah.
And I don't like that about myself because that's not the type of person I am.
No, definitely. When I was younger, I had like really bad anger issues.
Yeah.
And like now, I think like I'm like it takes a lot to get me like genuinely angry. Like even earlier today when I was talking to you, I wasn't like that. Like I was just like kind of pissed off. Like I wasn't really mad.
Yeah.
But like to get me genuinely angry, you have to like really fuck up.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, I'm not like. Peace, love.
Peace and love. No, but anger is so like I don't know. I'm not.
Do you not have Medi-Cal?
No. I don't know what that is.
You don't have health insurance?
I think I can't get therapy anyways because my parents are like one of those people that are like, mental illness doesn't exist, you know? And I think they would read me to Phil if I actually did get help.
Girl, I did for a hot minute, but like my family was being super annoying and they were like, we're really making the most out of your like health insurance, huh? And I was like, bitch, yes. Yeah. I feel like shit every day. I'm gonna go to see a therapist.
If you have the option, do it.
Yeah. We'll talk over the pad after the pad.
Yeah, after the launch pad.
Off the air.
No, but like, what's going on with you? How's life? How's everything? What's happening?
Well, a little catch up. The reason we've been so inconsistent is because I've genuinely been feeling like straight up dookie.
Doo. That's okay.
And the Pookie Wookies on my close friend story will know. They will know because I don't shut up about it. And how I'm just like out of it. And now my big thing is I'm really in the sense that like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know if my major is worth it. I don't know how am I gonna live, laugh, and love in these conditions.
Clock that key.
But that's not what we're here to talk about today.
No, positive vibes.
We're here to talk about the trauma, drama, and happiness that is our childhood.
Yeah.
So, first off, okay, let's get this out of the way. I'm gonna be vulnerable. When I was younger, I used to be terrified of the movie WALL-E.
Why?
I don't know.
WALL-E.
I remember I was in elementary school and we were watching it.
Yeah.
And then I was sobbing. Like I walk up to my teacher and I'm like crying, sobbing at the
That's crazy.
At the age of like 6, right?
You're scared of a robot?
I don't know what it terrified me. And so the teacher was like, "Oh, it's okay. Just like go sit in the back of the class, read a book." I don't know how to read, bitch. I'm dyslexic. So I'm sitting in the back of the class, looking at the words of this book, not reading them, sobbing. And then I don't know what it was, like, genuinely. I don't know what terrified me about the movie so much. I think it was, you know what? It's because I'm psychic. And I said, global warming's going to get us.
Oh,
she's coming for
girl,
us.
You knew it before everyone else.
I knew it. I saw those fat bitches and I said, that's going to be me in a couple years.
Girl, us now. Period.
I saw that. I saw Eve and I said, oh.
Girl.
AI.
No, everyone's going to look like that in the movie because of crumble cookies. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I said,
fuck that too.
I said, see, that's me right there. That fat bitch who can't get up. Me.
Girl. No, but like, were you scared of Wally, like the character, or no?
I genuinely don't know. I think it was Wally.
No, but like, you guys are so similar. He was trying to save a plant. Like, you guys are so...
And I remember when I was younger, I would talk about it with people. And I would, like, every time I would say the word Wally, like, my heart would, like, skip a beat. I'd be like... Oh my God. Maybe it's because...
Maybe you just have, like, I don't know. Maybe he's dirty.
Maybe it was my anxiety disorder that hasn't fully shown its roots yet. That would make a lot of sense, actually.
I was going to say, maybe he's, like... Maybe you're a germaphobe, but you just didn't like how dirty he was. Maybe if he was a little cleaner. Did you like Eve?
No, Eve freaked me out more. I think it was just the robots.
You don't like robots?
No, ma'am.
How do you feel about robots right now?
I mean, slay.
So you're not scared of Wall-E anymore?
No, I haven't seen it since elementary school.
Oh, work. When did Wall-E come out?
I don't know.
Wait. Was it in 2004?
Maybe.
I can't remember. I remember watching it on, like, TV live. Like, in the Philippines. It was crazy. I love that movie. But...
It says it came out in 2008.
2008? That's crazy. So we were 4 years old. Were you 4 years old?
Yes.
Oh, okay. When you watched it and you shit your pants?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, work.
I be shitting.
I love that for you.
IBS. I didn't shart.
I love that for you. I wonder if there's like a little kid right now, like in your position, that was scared of the movie Elemental. Like why is that fire talking? like you know what I mean? There's someone in your position right now.
Girl, maybe.
Or like they're scared of Luca.
Do you have any irrational fears like that?
No,
we're just well-rounded.
I guess you could say I'm just perfect. You know, my genetics.
Okay.
I guess you could say I'm like, you know, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm flawless. I'm perfect.
Okay, girl. So, another trauma I want to talk about before we get into this.
Wait, irrational fears. Hold on, I just thought of something. Cars. Why are like their design's kind of creepy?
Like the movie Cars?
Yeah, like imagine if Cars, like the Pixar movie, Disney movie, like in real, like a live action, like cars with eyes. No, ma'am. Cars with mouths.
Because they're like human.
That's
so is
creepy.
the inside like flesh?
No, that like how are they? Are they robots? Like think about it.
Because they have a pope in Cars.
What is that?
Like the Christian figure, the pope.
Oh.
So that means Car Jesus.
So I want to know like the lore behind Cars. Like
I'm saying, are they humans?
Like, was God like, I'm bored, let me turn all humans into cars? Like,
because what? Cars, like they have flies that are cars.
That's
like
no,
the bug flies.
That's creepy.
But then they also have planes.
So everyone's just like every vehicle is just like alive. Yeah, like that's creepy. Like so who created them?
Is it like a factory?
That's creepy.
Are they fucking in cars?
That's so creepy. No, because what? That entire movie doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry.
Are they sucking and fucking?
Yes. Girl, what do you call metrosexual? Is that what you call it? Oh my God.
Motorsexual.
Yes. No, but like that entire universe just doesn't make sense to me. I know it's like about like it's a kids movie. Like you don't take it seriously, but like also.
No, but a lot of these kids movies have some good ass lore. Girl, Adventure Time.
Oh yeah, Adventure Time. That one ate.
Can I say I love lore?
Thank you.
I love lore so much. If there's
you love Lord? Thank you.
No, I actually hate you.
No, but like lore, yeah.
I ate the show.
I don't know, but yeah. I'm like thinking about cars. Like what? How are the animals?
We literally okay. So at the library we're at, there is a boba place nearby.
Yeah.
And we passed. There's like a car show going on, and one of the cars was Tow Mater.
Oh yeah, Mater. Ew, girl, creepy. Why does it have a mouth?
Yeah, are they eating? Girl, I can't.
What do they eat?
Oil, no?
Oil? Girl, RuPaul. I want to see RuPaul in the car universe. We love fracking.
She's probably already in there.
We love fracking this thing.
Okay.
Imagine Cars Drag Race. That kind of eats.
Girl, start your engines.
Start your. May the best vehicle win. Good period.
But okay. So I want to talk about this woman who I knew back in my youth.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
This is my trauma.
Right.
I need like a name for her because I don't want to like drag her.
Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this girl named Elizabeth, we met in elementary school, and genuinely obsessed with me. Not in like, oh my god, everybody loves me. Like in the way that like we're best friends, but is like secretly glued to you and like won't leave you alone. She used to kick my ass.
Who? Wait, kick or tickle? What?
Kick.
Oh.
She would because she was like way taller than me. She was like huge.
Girl.
And she would like chase me around and like kick me, and I'm like, girl, what the fuck? But so like literally entirety of like elementary school almost. And then we went to different middle schools, but she showed up at my middle school one day and was like, oh my god, can I have like your phone number? And I was like, no, because I didn't want to talk to her.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and she's like, okay, well, do you have an email? And I was like, no.
I can't stand people who can't catch a fucking hint. Like, I don't want to talk to you.
And then she was like, do you have a home phone? And I was like, no, I mean, I do, but you can't call it.
Girl.
And then a couple years later, when I was in high school, she like somehow found me on Facebook, which I didn't use Facebook. So she added me and she was like, oh my god, like blah, blah, blah. And I flat out just told her, I was like, I don't like you. You were like literally a horrible person. You creeped me the fuck out. You made me so uncomfortable. Don't talk to me. No. And then I blocked her. And she tried to be like, what do you mean? I'm like, girl, cut the cameras.
Girl, that's crazy.
I said, not on my watch.
No, that's crazy though, but good on you for like being honest.
Girls, people need to set their boundaries. Clark that tea.
I guess some people need to have better awareness, and I swear some people just don't get the fucking hint. I'm sorry.
Girl, I'm saying, like this bitch loaf.
Girl, excuse me. I always get the hint.
Okay.
No, but kind of have a similar story to that.
Clark that tea.
Middle school, I already told you, but my trauma, which I can't relate to people. I can't like be in a relationship with people and stuff, like a friendship even. Like I can't trust people anymore because one time there was this girl that was really obsessed with me. She had a huge crush on me, even though I told her like 50 times, like, hey, I'm gay. And I guess that didn't like go across her head. And one time she was like, let's play hide and seek. She made me count, close my eyes for 20 seconds, open my eyes, tell me why she's leaning in to kiss me.
Girl, nasty.
Girl, trauma.
Girl, she said
I can't trust people.
She said, are you trying to match my freak?
Girl, where's the consent? Like, I'm confused. But yeah, she also forced me to like to say yes to her when she asked me out.
Ew.
And she started crying when I said no.
I would have laughed.
And made it fucking so dramatic, and everyone was like against me. I was like, do you not know gay people exist?
Girl, literally, I would have been like, I would have laughed, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, some people, they don't get the hint.
They really don't.
Do you have any other similar stories that like...
I had a couple of people in high school, but like majority in middle school, who would not get the hint that I'm a fijot.
Mm-hmm.
And it was mainly women who would be like, wouldn't just outright tell me that they liked me, which I don't understand. Like, I was crusty, I was rusty, I was ugly, I was a roach.
Mm-hmm.
So however anyone found me attractive in middle school is beyond me. But I'm like, there was this girl.
Right.
And I don't know if she listens to this.
Girl, who? Should you say this?
I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say her name. But you know who you are.
If you know, you know. Girl, it's me.
So this is when I was in my bi era in middle school.
That's I can't.
Shut up.
No, you'll never be bi. I'm sorry.
No, because I was in denial. I was like, I don't want to say that I'm gay because like that's weird. So if I'm bi, that's okay. Because I still like women, but I didn't like women.
I relate to that.
No, because first I was pan, and then I was omni, and then I was bi, and then I'm just gay. Yeah. And now I'm whatever I am.
But yeah, I get what you mean. I guess it's like softens the blow when you tell someone like, well, I'm not fully gay. Yeah, it softens the blow for sure.
So I had started dating this girl at the time.
Right.
which literally meant nothing because I was like, I don't want to kiss you. No, thank you.
That's fucking crazy.
But so literally the day we started like quote unquote dating, because girl, it's middle school. This girl comes up to me and she's like, "Are you happy with your relationship with, you know?" And I was like, "Well, it just started, so yes."
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, cause like I have a crush on you, and like I've liked you for a really long time." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
No longer bi.
No, literally.
That's crazy.
You know how many times? Well, like maybe like more than like 3 times in middle school, I've gotten like the long ass paragraphs of like, "I like you," like I've had a crush on you for such a long time. I don't understand. And you know what I would hit him with?
What?
Okay.
You ate that. Thank you for confessing your feelings.
Because I didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
I had no concept of, like, relationships, which is why I think I'm ace a little bit.
Yeah.
But, and then they would, like, my friend still shits on me to this day, like, my bestie. "Hey, Heave." She'll just go, "Okay." And I'll go, "Ugh, you bitch."
Okay. No, she ate you up.
But, like, I feel like now if somebody comes up to me and they're like, "I love you," I'll just be like, "Okay." Like, I'm sorry, but I don't feel the same way.
Yeah.
Heart.
Also, can we talk about Eve real quick? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can we say her name? Can we say her name on here? You just said her name. Anyways, Eve, you're my favorite influencer right now. I saw that video you made about the Beauty of Joe's son, like, thingy, the rice thingy. And I actually went out and bought it because I was so inspired by your video. And
Bro, did you use it today?
I think so.
Because you look
you. That's because I have makeup on. But anyways, no, but like, keep doing what you're doing, girl. I think her videos are really good. Like from the ones I saw so far.
Her Instagram
influencer
videos?
era.
Yeah.
If you're listening, we love you. Hashtag big fans.
Follow my bestie Organic Dawn on Instagram and
Period.
on YouTube.
No, period.
She posts YouTube videos. So if you're into K-pop and makeup and stuff like that, go follow my girl.
And beauty and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
We love beauty. But yeah. For sure.
But I never understood, like, I never understood. I think I'm just, like, a weird person because I don't want to be in a relationship. And, like, I genuinely mean that because I don't, like, that just, I can't, like, feel that connection with anyone. Maybe one day I'll get married and have 5 kids and, like, a dog and a bird or whatever. But I don't see that.
You don't
for
see
me.
that yet?
Literally, no.
No.
I feel like
I think right now
in
the
my
last thing that
future-
should be in your mind is a relationship.
like my future, whenever someone's like, "Oh, like what do you want to get married?" I'm like, "No," but when I imagine my future, it's like me and you and like a house and just like
Period.
don't
I
know,
can
like,
see that too.
like we're just old ladies just sitting
Just like
there.
rocking, crocheting.
Literally,
No, I can see that too.
because like I don't have any desire to be in a relationship. Like sometimes I'd be like, "I need a man," and then I'd be like, "No,
Yeah,
no, I'm good."
I get that. I don't see that for myself too.
I don't either. I feel like, I mean, I'm open.
Did you see that study that was like, if you're single right now, you might be single for the rest of your life? Have you seen that study?
Yeah, but honestly, I don't agree with that.
Really?
Well, okay, because Trixie says, I know we don't like Trixie, but Trixie says.
You don't like Trixie?
Well, you don't like Trixie.
Oh, I like Trixie, I guess.
She says, I think she read it from a study or something, so I'm just taking it from her mouth. But she says, the reason you're not in a relationship, or like, it's because you go to the same place every day, like every day. It's home, work, bus stop, home, work, bus stop. It's the same thing every day, so you're not going out and meeting new people. So how do you expect to get a boyfriend or girlfriend?
Yeah.
If you're doing the same thing every day. So you see the same people every day.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe one day if you decide to go pop your pussy at the local library, you might meet the love of your life.
Girl.
Because we're so set in like the routine, you know?
Yeah. You're not going to fall in love with someone that you hate from work. You know?
Yeah.
I hate that. But girl, don't you go to... Aren't there cute people there?
No, girl.
No? No one that tickles your pickle? Ew, that's gross. But yeah. Girl, I think the last thing on my mind right now is a relationship. I need to work on myself first. I'm not punching holes in the wall.
Girl, mental illness.
I love mental illness.
Let's get into the meat. Do you want to do Dumb Things We Believe first, or do you want to get straight into Quiet on Set?
I want to just get Quiet on Set for, like, over with.
Okay.
Because, no, ma'am.
So, spoilers for the Quiet on Set docuseries.
For, like, the first episode. I'm only talking about the first episode.
Okay, period, because I only watched the first episode, too.
Okay. Let me open my notes because they're so professional. Let me read the synopsis first. Do you want to read it, or do you want to take turns reading it?
I want to read it.
You're gonna read the whole thing?
Sure. What's the synopsis?
Word. It's a long one.
Trigger warning.
For what? Come on, be more
You
specific.
didn't say. It literally just says trigger warning.
Well, we know what it's about. Just say like, you know, childhood.
Trigger warning for grooming, sexual misconduct,
pedophilia,
all that
minor
nasty shit. Trigger warning for minors.
Minor. That's how we're gonna do it.
Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV is a gripping documentary series released earlier this year. The 5-part series dives into the hidden realities behind the scenes at Nickelodeon, focusing heavily on disturbing stories about Dan Schneider. For those who don't know, Dan Schneider is a television producer and screenwriter who is often called Nickelodeon's Golden Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Some of his works include iCarly, Victorious, Zoe 101, and Drake and Josh. Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV explores stories of inappropriate behavior, exploration of child actors,
exploitation
of child actors, and toxic work environments on sets of Dan Schneider shows.
Yep. Girl, scary.
Fuck him, girl. He can kiss my ass.
No.
Well,
he would want to, but
no, because I'm 20 now. He don't want to.
No, you're right. I forgot you're pushing 30. Girl. Anyways, let's talk about something like kind of Nose Boy. You want to talk about that? That was crazy. That was fucking crazy. Cause how did not one adult in that whole studio was like, that looks wrong?
Because I think
wrong.
Okay, for those who don't know.
Also, I'm gonna butcher everyone's names because I don't know how to say any of their names.
Racism.
Leon Farrison. Does that sound correct?
Or where did you write this?
It's like Quiet on Set notes.
Okay. How about you tell us about Miss Noseboy, and I'll tell us.
Okay, so Noseboy, basically Leon Farrison. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, but he was a child actor for the 1994 show All That, which is like a spinoff on Saturday Night Live, but like a kids version.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he was always like the character that was like a superhero and stuff. He was always being put in a leotard and like very tight fitting costumes that like kind of expose his body.
Because what was he at the time? Do you know how old he was?
For sure preteen, like 11 maybe. I think the youngest would be like 10, but I think he was preteen for sure. And he did say he was still growing in his body and he was uncomfortable with like wearing those things, but he had to, you know, because if he didn't, you know, he would be like kicked off the show and stuff. Because, you know, I don't know. But anyways, there was this one instance where they made him dress up as a superhero called Noseboy, and the costume just looked really fucking wrong. And looking back at it, why did no one like?
So for those who don't know, the costume from what I remember is a yellow leotard.
Yeah.
With
on the shoulders,
noses,
and it looked like, you know, privates.
It looked like penises.
Yeah,
on his shoulders.
Yeah.
And
it was crazy.
The thing was, it was supposed to be a nose, which didn't look at all like a nose.
It didn't. It looked like genitals. I can't speak, but yeah, no.
But as for your question on why you think why he got away with it, was because I feel like people would be like, oh, this looks kind of weird, but I don't want to say anything because then I'm going to be accused of having a dirty mind. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe.
I don't know. It's still really weird. Like, we couldn't adjust it. Like,
even like a little sticker on the shirt would have been fine. Like on the chest.
Like a Superman logo, but it's a nose.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think it was very intentional what he was doing. I thought it was very like, oh, it's obvious what you're doing. But anyways, there was, in the same scene with Noseboy, there was a can I say it? A cum shot joke where Noseboy sneezes and then a bunch of snot got on a lady's face, and it was obvious that it was a cum shot joke. Even Dan Schneider said, oh, it was a cum shot joke.
Which is not something that hasn't happened before, because it's been happening happened then and then continued to happen up until iCarly.
It's crazy. And also that, like, just random clips of like Ariana Grande doing weird stuff. Like,
isn't there a video of Ariana Grande when on the set of Victorious where she's like putting her foot in her mouth? Nasty.
Yeah. They were telling them to do a bunch of weird stuff, and looking back at Victorious, I never liked that show, thank God. But a lot of feet, just a lot of like foot fetish things, you know, like a lot. But yeah.
And the thing with Dan Schneider is that he made sure that people knew, like if you were on his good side, you would know, and if you were on his bad side, you were on his fucking bad side, girl.
Mm-hmm. And
like I can't imagine
obvious.
what those who were on his like bad side had to endure.
And going back on that little like bad side and good side thing, I feel like that's a reason why no one really spoke out to him, because he was at the top of the chain. If you talk bad about him, you're gone. And that was also, we're going to talk about that later, about like not only did the kids suffer, but like the writers for the show as well, that suffered a great ton too.
Because many of the women who worked with Mr. Schneider, I'm calling him Dan, fuck him,
Dan.
Many people who worked with him talked about how working with him was like akin to being in an abusive relationship,
which is fucking crazy. Like, no man. But more Noseboy real quick. He, growing up, he talked about it like just being really uncomfortable and not knowing how to feel about the whole situation. Because how do you feel about that? Like, basically just like, you know, being used like that in a way.
I feel like it takes a certain level of maturity to understand what happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like, because to some extent this is sexual assault.
It is. Yeah.
And like, especially being that young, and like your body is like, you're like kind of a stranger in your own body, you don't know what's going on. That must have been like actually like a bit traumatizing for him, because like, imagine, I wouldn't feel comfortable being in a leotard now.
No.
And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I imagine these kids weren't wearing dancers' belts.
No.
So.
And yeah. Like going back on like the little good side and bad side too. Maybe he didn't want to say anything because, you know, what if he was like, Dan, I don't like wearing this stuff. And Dan's like, okay, well, we'll just replace you with someone else, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, if you're in, like, he had his own costumes every, like, other episode or whatever. So he's clearly, at the time, was on his good side.
Yeah.
So if you're getting multiple roles, you don't want to jeopardize that by being like,
yeah,
can I maybe not have my ass out the same?
Yeah, let's not wear a leotard for the 100th time. Let's not wear something tight-fitting.
Also,
it's just, yeah.
Like, I get it, kind of, if like, oh, superhero aesthetic. But also, girl, put him in, like, I mean, there kind of is the issue with, like, superheroes in, like, tight pants. You know Robin, where he's literally in, like, a Speedo?
Yeah.
Weird. But, like, you gotta put him in, like, you're making the costume. So have him be in, like, shorts.
Yeah.
Or, like, cargo pants.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know. It's just very weird and creepy, and I'm sad that he couldn't say anything about it because, you know, you don't want to be on his bad side.
I think we should.
Should we move on to like the women's, like the writers, not just writers in there, but like the women that suffered?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to start us off with that?
Of course, I would love to.
Word.
Women who worked with Dan Schneider. What? Women who worked for Dan Schneider stated that working with him felt like being in an abusive relationship. Christy Stratton.
We're gonna butcher all these names. I'm so sorry. Watch the documentary because it's worth it. But yeah.
Yeah, the writer for the Amanda Show recalls a time where Dan Schneider said women weren't funny. Women can't write funny jokes. I can't read.
And he challenged the writers to name a funny female writer.
Yeah. Women who worked with Schneider didn't know the value of women's writers in the room. Dan would ask messages for the women's writer. Girl, I can't.
Dan would read that. Dan would ask messages from women in the writer's room while like, okay, ew, this is weird. Like, he would ask like massages from them while pornography was playing on like the laptop or like the computer. Ew. Which is fucking crazy. And if the women were like, no, like, you know, in a joking way, they would actually just get like fired and like be on his bad side, you know? It's fucking crazy. But yeah. like he would say in a joking way, but the women knew that if you declined, it would result into losing your job. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Writers say that they asked Dan about some of the sexual jokes that he was pitching, but he would say it wasn't sexual at all. And if they called him out, it could result in them losing their jobs.
Yeah.
That's how much power he had.
Never mind. Then I guess that would make sense why no one called him out on like the Noseboy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because even in the writer's room, he would be like, he would shot down any like sexual jokes. Like, oh no, why would you think that way? And be on his bad side if you even dare to like say, oh, that's a sexual joke. And he would even name his characters like sexual things like taintress, like, and if you don't know, taint means like vagina, which is like
vagina.
But yeah, he would name those, like he would give those names to like child actors and stuff, which is no, why would you do that? You know,
like you're weird.
Very weird. But yeah, but if you even dare to call out the sexual joke, you're fired, which is crazy.
You know what I think is crazy? The fact that he had two, just because women aren't funny, he had two women split paychecks.
Mm-hmm.
Split one paycheck.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
No.
Imagine doing all that work to get half of a paycheck.
And then while all the men are like getting actual paychecks.
For doing probably nothing.
For one. Yeah, for one. Like, it's crazy.
Because these were writers.
That's crazy.
And
this was all for the Amanda show, by the way, which I think Amanda, the main girl, what the show was about, that was like Dan's like favorite, which speaks for itself because she literally got her own show, you know?
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
He did a plethora of other things like phasing out child actors when they no longer look like kids at around 14, 15. And that's when, I forgot her name, but there was this one girl who was previously like one of Dan's favorites. As soon as she got into she started going through puberty, Dan kicked her out or phased her out and then replaced her with Amanda.
No man.
And
Crazy.
There was a lot of other things, including body shaming, sexual jokes, sexual innuendos.
Yeah.
And because like you're working with Nickelodeon, like that's like Kids Central. Like you've made it big if you're working with Nickelodeon, you know. And to be stuck with an asshole like that, girl.
No. It's crazy. I wrote down a note here, which shows like one of the instances where Dan's like favoritism was showing. God, I can't find her name. I'm like blind. Raquel Lee Ballou. Am I saying that right?
Go where?
A child actor for the first season of the Amanda Show tells the time of her birthday, and she got like a big cake, right? And then I guess everyone was like celebrating her because it's her birthday, like on the set, which is normal, you know, like, hey, happy birthday, we got you this big cake. And then I guess Dan walked up to everyone and was like, why are you celebrating her birthday? Like yelling at everyone, being really fucking angry, and was like, shut it down. And like, that's how, like, I guess that's how Raquel knew that, oh, I'm not on his good side.
Yeah.
And her mom was there too, and the mom didn't say anything because like, what if the mom like gave her a piece of her mind and stuff? And
yeah, because what are you gonna do?
The mom's like, you know, yeah, what are you gonna do? Because like if you speak up, your daughter's gonna get kicked off the show, and this is probably your only opportunity, you know. But yeah, crazy. Period.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Oh yeah, in the documentary, it was really sad because the mom was crying and she regrets not saying anything.
Yeah.
Is like, I don't know. It's sad.
It's kind of sad to think that maybe if that mom did speak out, she would have caused others to speak out.
Yeah.
Because what's that? The bystander effect? Have you heard of that?
I think so.
Where like if somebody's choking on the street, a crowd of them is like going to be by, but no one's going to do anything.
No.
Because they always think someone else is going to do something.
Yeah.
So like you're like, oh my God, someone's choking. I don't want to help because someone else is going to help.
Yeah. It's like waiting until they die. Basically.
No, literally, and then nothing gets done.
Yeah.
So if like she spoke out, she could have caused like a ripple.
Yeah.
You know, which is probably why if you got on his bad side, you were just gone.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't risking it with anyone. Go, you messed up once, gone. Because he can't risk like other people thinking that like the golden boy is like falling from grace.
Yeah. It's a whole fucking thing. It's just sad. Girl, let me build a time machine. Let me give him a piece of my mind. Like,
I want to talk about if this whole docu-series didn't prove how much of a weirdo Dan Schneider is, and you're like, oh, this is all like substantial at best, blah 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 blah. There's multiple videos on just literally even on YouTube where you could see the kids from Victorious who were like teenagers at the time
mm-hmm.
actively feel like uncomfortable when Dan Schneider comes up. Yeah. There's a time where Ariana Grande and what's her name, Elizabeth, the girl who plays Jade.
I don't know. Just Jade, I guess.
Hold on, she's such an icon. I can't believe I don't remember her name.
I never watched Victorious, so can't relate.
Oh, Elizabeth Gales.
Mm-hmm.
She was like the alt baddie of Victorious, you know. And there's a scene where her and
Arianda, period,
Ariana are like sitting on the floor, like in between sets, like they're lying there because it's hot or whatever.
Right.
And then as soon as they hear his voice, they like shoot up and like start covering themselves. And like even
it's crazy.
Even Jogia, our husband.
Oh, Beck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So even he showed like he's trying to get in the way because Dan is recording, so he tries to get into the way, and is like actively trying to like take the focus off the girls, and even their teacher, the guy who played their teacher, was getting in the way too. Do you remember Spencer from iCarly?
Yeah.
He did the same thing. Like he would actively get into the way of like Dan Schneider. There's a scene of him, like a video of him like yelling at her, like "Leave us alone, Dan!" Like saying it as a joke, but like you can tell he's angry.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can edit
Girl,
it here.
So Dan's a fucking monster. Girl,
yeah, like
he's a monster.
People act like they knew, like the older people who were like in their teens or above, they knew what he was doing.
That's crazy.
And this is Victorious and stuff, so and like iCarly, so it's a bit later.
That's crazy.
So like, there probably was like if you were I imagine that like if you were a newer actor, they would be like, hey, keep an eye out, like.
Girl, Nickelodeon, get your shit together. Why would you hire someone like that? Like, do checkups or something. Why?
But how would you even check on that?
Just like, I don't know, like ask people like that work there, like, hey, how do you truly feel?
No,
promise this is all anonymous.
But the thing is, I feel like if you were to do that, because they're like, because the golden boy, like he's the circle, like he's.
Someone had to complain, and they could just ask like, hey, anonymous, please.
You know if they did that, they would go to him first.
Girl, crazy.
They'd be like, can you believe what Rebecca said? She said that you were watching porn.
That's crazy.
And asked her for a massage. And he'd be like, oh, I would never. It was just a joke.
No, man.
And they're like, oh, Dan, you're so silly.
Girl, crazy. It's just crazy how long it took for him to get, caught.
Is he still alive?
And is he in jail?
He should be.
He should be in jail. If he's not in jail, then what the fuck are we doing?
He's ugly. He's 58 years old.
Girl. Whatchamacallit? Girl, I can't stand his ass. Is he in jail? Give us a little update. Please tell me he's in jail. Manifesting he's in jail.
Oh, it looks like he's not.
Where is he? Girl, where's the address? I'll beat his ass right now. Let's go.
I think he might still be working with Nickelodeon. Because it says here he's working on the. Dan Schneider said in a 2021 interview with the New York Times that he was set on returning to television and reintroducing his brand of comedy to new audiences.
Oh, hell no. Nickelodeon, you're gone.
His IMDb page notes that Henry Danger, the movie, is upcoming and is listed as a writer. He is listed as a writer and producer. No other projects have been announced.
Nickelodeon, you're done. That's crazy. How does he still have work?
But this says, although Dan Schneider and Nickelodeon ended their working relationship in 2018, Schneider was created a co-host of the 2020 Danger Force, a spinoff of Henry Danger. So he's still kind of working.
Why? That's crazy.
It looks like in May 14th, Nickelodeon launched 2 external investigations due to concerns about Schneider's behavior. So I guess they're working on it, but he's still releasing stuff.
No, girl, lock him up. Lock him up. Because these stories that we're like hearing aren't just like accusations. Like actual people have spoken out about him. Even like the child actors are like, no, ma'am.
And it's always believe the victims.
Yeah, always fucking believe the victims, especially with a guy that looks like Dan Schneider. No, ma'am. Of course he's a fucking freak, a monster.
All right. So
you know, you could just tell someone's a monster by looking at their eyes.
He has a vibe.
Like, girl, the aura.
I'm saying.
Like, anyways, what were you saying?
So we switch conversations to something a
little
bit more lighthearted.
Let's switch. This is so depressing. Let's go to childhood, which is more depressing. But
this is just a reminder to form your own opinions, do your own research, and
also watch the Quiet on Set Quiet on Set mini series, which is it's actually really good.
It is. I do want to finish it, but I'm lazy.
We only talked about the first episode because
we don't want to spoil it.
It's really good, and yeah, some of us haven't watched the entire fucking series yet.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Max.
I think wasn't it on Amazon?
I think know. No, you have to pay for it on Amazon.
Ew.
Anyway,
I did wherever it is, just fucking watch it because you need to hear their story. That's crazy.
Tell us your thoughts down below. There should be a little comment box on Spotify if you're using that, I think.
Let's create a little chain. Fuck Dan Schneider chain. Period.
Also, there's like Q&A. There's there's polls down there. There's something down there for you to interact with.
Yeah.
So go do that.
Let's do that.
So our next topic is
going off on childhood.
Oh, girl, don't you fucking everything up. Let's do dumb things we believed as kids.
Okay. You want to go first? Let me open up the notes while you're doing that.
So it seems pretty common that a lot of people came to the consensus at a young age that the world used to be black and white before color was just like invented. Which is like kind of crazy. I don't know. I feel like I thought that for a very short period of time. Like I feel like I wasn't like at age 5 like
Yeah. Though the thought of color just appearing out of nowhere was like kind of cunty. Like,
you know what I love? When they first introduced color television, the TVs that were like the shows that were on at the time would like adapt to it.
Yeah, that was cool.
And there was this one about like, I think it was like a comedy, like two clowns or whatever.
Or is it Australian?
I think so. Yeah, and like the color is like like drowning, like slowly.
That was cool.
Going from bottom to top. And they're like, "Oh my god, it's the color! It's coming!" Like that. That was really cool.
That was cool. Yeah, that's a piece of history right there. That's awesome.
I love history. I ate that up. I go.
No, that was creative. Like props for them.
They ate that up.
Clapping. But Australian, I love Australians. Sorry, that was off topic, but I love Australians so much.
I love the Aussies.
No, their accent is so funny. It's like the best accent ever.
I think some Australians have some.
They're fine. I'm sorry. Some Australians can get it.
Australian accents. Maybe that's just like the American in me.
Yeah. No, they're like British people, but like spice. This is so mean. Anyways.
Anyway. So.
Yeah.
Tell us what you believed in, Miss Girl.
This is so stupid. So I used to have this like, you know, those like little chairs and little tables for like kids. Like
yes.
They had like stupid themes to them, like Mickey Mouse, Dora. Anyways, I had one of those, like a little tiny chair, and I don't know if this is gonna make any sense, but I used to like climb under the chair and go to the other side. And I would think like every time I would crawl under, I would enter a new world.
Oh my god, pure Coraline.
No, that adds like one world was bad, and in one world I was being treated good, and I lost count how many times I'd gone in there. So I don't know if I'm in the bad world or a good world right now. Oh. I'm gonna say I'm in the bad world. So
I think I agree.
For real. Let me go find that chair again and travel back. But no, that I created Coraline before Coraline. Period.
Girl. Period.
Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not the best at explaining things, but
we know.
It was a Mickey Mouse chair, but I thought that shit was like a teleportation device, like that ass. I was convinced.
I can't remember what I used to think. Oh, I used to think that if a song was playing on the radio, the artist was in there singing it. So it's like I'm on a drive like to go pick up my sister at like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
and then Michael Jackson in the car like dirty Diana. And I'm like, oh
No,
my
that's
god,
so
Michael!
cunty. Like you're getting your own personal concert.
No, literally.
I used to think that too. I wanted to break their radio open and be like, "Hey, Michael Jackson,
Let me in.
No,
Can
yeah.
I have your autograph?
No, because yeah, technology is just like that. It's cool, but like we're so gullible as kids. We don't. What the fuck is technology? Like, how is that happening? Where is the sound
Why is
coming
it doing
from?
that?
Where is the sound coming from? What the hell is radio frequencies? You know?
I still don't know. No.
You still don't know. But
Major Dragon Audio.
yeah,
I know. What's that one video where she goes? There's I think it's like Love Island or something, and she goes, they're talking about being power bottoms because they're all like lesbians,
Period.
and then the straight host she goes, I know what a power bottom is.
What?
like they're talking about it, and then she goes, I know what a power bottom is.
Just like out of nowhere.
Like angry.
Oh, it's just like mad. Just like I don't approve of your lifestyle.
Girl.
That's crazy.
What else?
Crazy.
What else did you believe in? Because we have a lot of years written down here. I don't think I believed in a lot of stuff. I was just happy to be here.
You're happy to be here, period. Though I did kind of like how I saw the world as a child. Like, I thought clouds were cotton candy. Like, that's so cunty. Like, I wish I could see life like that again. Like, just clouds as cotton candy.
Just silly, goofy.
Silly, goofy, not giving a fuck. Also thought, well, this was my grandpa that, like, or I guess in Filipino terms, my balolo. He would, like, every time I stick my feet out, because you know when you're sleeping you have your feet out sometimes, like out the blanket.
Mm-hmm.
So he would say, oh, don't stick your feet out, like keep your feet in the blanket, because he was like, a monster's gonna like get you.
I used to think that too.
That's crazy. Why can't we stick our feet out? What?
My family told me that if you slept with socks on you would go blind.
What?
And I believed it for the longest time, but there was one time where like it was cold.
Maybe they were right. You have glasses right now, so cock that tea.
But I've had glasses my whole life, so clock that tea.
Okay, maybe you've been sleeping in the socks since you were born.
But there was this one time where I think I was like sick and I was just like really cold, and I was like, I'm gonna sleep with socks on, and so I did, and then I woke up, and my mom was like, you can't do that; it's gonna cause liver damage. And I was like, what do you mean?
Wait, what's bad about wearing socks? Is it just like superstitions, or are they trying to scare you not to like do it? I'm confused.
I know a lot of people don't do it because if you come inside, like if you've been wearing shoes all day, and then you take your socks off or like your shoes off and you go into bed with your sweaty socks, I think that's nasty.
Okay, but what if it's like new socks?
If it's new socks, I think it's fine.
Okay, then just tell us to change our socks.
Because I know some people, I think this is primarily white people, who will, when they come home, they will like in their jeans and stuff just get into their bed.
No, or like I'm not gonna say white people because I feel like a lot of people do it. Just like people stepping on their bed with their fucking shoes on.
Crazy.
No, ma'am. No, absolutely not.
My house is a shoes off household.
Me too. Hey, you're Asian.
And I remember when I was interning with that old lady. She had like wood floors, but she was like a shoes on house. And it's like a really weird feeling going to another person's house, and I like my whole body's like, take your shoes off, but then I'm like, do I take my shoes off? Because what if this white lady is like, you're a weirdo, why are you taking your shoes off? And then I would just walk around her house and I feel weird because I have shoes on. You know,
it does feel weird. Yeah, you're not used to it.
But I feel like it makes sense if you have like hardwood floors, but like also I don't know, because then you're just mopping more.
To be honest, I think it should be mandatory that all houses should be shoes off. Because what the fuck?
I'm saying, you know how much shit you step in?
No, for real. And like, I don't know. I think it should just be common sense to take your shoes off when you enter a household.
Are you, like do you guys have like inside shoes?
Inside shoes? I don't. I walk around in my socks, but everyone else does, yeah. Because,
we have like 2 shoes for bathrooms. It's like, I guess I don't know if this is just like actually it is kind of a Middle Eastern thing, because when you do your desnavage, which is like you're cleansing yourself before you pray.
Mm-hmm.
You go in there, you wash your hands, your feet, your face. But if your foot touches the bathroom, then you have to, like, the bathroom floor, you have to do it again because the bathroom is dirty.
Okay.
So we have shoes that you take into the bathroom with you, and then when you
Got
get
it.
out, but they're specifically for the bathroom. Like, you don't take them outside.
Got it.
But
That makes sense.
the rest of my house is like bare feet or like socks if you're wearing them.
Yeah.
Except for the garage, dude. I hate my garage because it's literally just like a storage space. But I feel like the floor is always so dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I literally will like Swiffer that bitch.
Because it's a garage.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
cause we have like my mom will be like, hey, go get some rice. Like, we're gonna make rice or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, fucking food for less in my garage. Like, I wish I was joking. We have toilet paper, we have laundry detergent, we have everything.
Girl, apocalypse.
I'm saying. Well, there's like 30 people in my family, so.
Yeah.
But I would go in there, and then like I got out of the shower this morning, and then I had to go get something from the garage,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh girl, I don't want to get my feet dirty because I literally just took a shower, and then now my feet are gonna be like nasty, because it's the garage door is just like the floor is just nasty.
Yeah.
So there was a point like I grabbed the rug by the door. It was like very thin, and I just like shuffled
Girl.
to like pick up some rice, and I like went back.
Girl, the things we do, crazy.
Yeah,
But it's a garage, so it's valid. Very valid.
very valid.
Garages are dirty, though. I hate garages.
Same.
If I were ever to have a garage, I would make it aesthetic, you know?
Hmm.
But yeah.
You know what else I used to believe in? Speaking of food. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, bless you. In advance.
I have boba in my mouth.
Yes, balls.
I think it went away.
Oh.
Okay, so you know how like gummy bears and stuff, there would be like original since 1999 or 1888 or whatever. Like they would have like when the company came out. I thought that's when the food was made. So I'd be like, why are these gummy bears like 100 years old? Like that's so weird. 100 years old, it's literally like 5 years.
Girl.
And I would be like, that's so weird. Like, why does it say that? Because in my mind, like 1999 was like millennia ago.
Yeah.
Because I was like 5. And I was like,
Anything before 2000s was like, yeah.
I was like, why are they sending old candy? Like, that's weird.
They want to poison us. With the government.
The government.
They're trying to kill us.
I mean, hey,
I
maybe
mean,
they are.
Did I lie? No, but like that's funny. Girl.
Should we talk about our... Yeah. So we asked you on Instagram, what are some What are some dumb things / stories you believed as a kid? Reminder to follow Title Here Pod on Insta.
Okay, professional.
For questions, comments, and concerns.
Period. Or if you want to like read us down, then you can do that.
Yeah.
All
will always be anonymous unless you request otherwise.
Period.
Like that tea.
So we did post like a little thing like, hey, what did you believe in as a child? That was kind of stupid. And one of the people, I'm not gonna say their name.
No, don't.
I'll just say like the first letter, C. C said, if you accidentally swallow a seed, a tree is going to grow inside you, which is.
I feel like a lot of people
believe that.
Especially with watermelons.
Yeah, that's what the adults warned us about.
Which is
Do
like
not swallow watermelon seeds, or you're gonna turn into a watermelon.
But like, why? Like, what if I want to be a watermelon?
It's like for me, I never believed it because like, where's the dirt? Where's the sunlight? I guess I'm putting water in there, but where's everything else?
You're just like, whoosh.
Yeah, for real. It made no sense to me.
Maybe you're not fat. You just have a watermelon growing inside you.
Period. You're just big boned.
Your ecosystem.
But yeah, did you believe in that? Like the watermelon thing?
I believed I did. I think I did.
Also with sunflower seeds, too.
I wasn't a big sunflower seed girl.
No, yeah.
I believed in it very, like, kind of skeptically. Like, I was like, okay, but then I also was like, okay.
Okay. Because, like, I've never heard of a story of someone growing a watermelon inside of them. So I'm like, okay, well. You got proof?
Do you know Handy Manny?
Handy Mandy?
Yeah, I don't know about this one named Handy Mandy. Ew.
Who's Handy Mandy?
I don't know. Is that not the lady?
Who the fuck is Handy Mandy?
Oh, Handy Manny, a children's TV series.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember her. I forgot about her. Shit. I forgot.
Her fake fan. So this person says, Handy Manny was called Handy Man-E.
Wait, what did they believe?
that the character's name,
Mm-hmm.
Handy Manny, spelled Amanny, was spelled Amandy.
Oh,
Handyman.
handyman. Esports. No, like that's kind of funny.
EA Sports.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. I fuck with that.
You want to read that?
I can't believe I forgot Handy Mandy. That's crazy.
I don't think I watched Handy Mandy. I watched.
Me neither,
What's his
but
name?
I've seen his face.
What's his name? Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder. Wait, they're not the same person?
No.
Who the fuck is Bob the Builder then?
Bob the
I thought they
Builder's-
were the same thing.
No, Bob the Builder's some
way.
bald bitch.
No fucking way. Is Handy Manny like a knockoff of Bob the Builder? I'm confused. That's crazy.
I think Bob the Builder was more like 3D.
Oh, he's cooler. I'm sorry.
Oh,
He's cooler.
you heard it here first.
I'm sorry, Handy Mandy. You thought you ate.
You thought you ate.
Another person said, I thought melanin and melatonin were the same thing until I was 12.
I feel like I didn't
Yes.
even know what melanin was until I was like
Yeah.
13.
Melanin means like,
Skin pigmentation, yeah.
yeah, okay.
And melatonin is a medicine that helps you sleep.
Imagine being like dark skinned and then you're just tired all the time. That's crazy.
Guys,
Me right now.
my
actually.
melanin is making me eepy.
The skin color. I'm so tired. I have narcolepsy. That's funny.
And you go give us the next one.
Some people. I wrote this down. Some people. Oh wait, did you write that down?
Which one?
Oh yeah, the black and white. We already talked about that.
Oh yeah.
My grandma would tell me not to stare at dogs pooping or I'll get cancer in my eyes.
Go give us a better reading.
What? Wait, my grandma would tell me not to stare at dogs pooping. I can't say that. Okay, or I'll get cancer in my eyes. Cause that makes no sense.
I feel,
It makes no fucking sense.
I think I know who wrote this.
Who the fuck?
I'm pretty sure their name started with a J. So
I
Jay,
can't breathe.
Jay, if you're listening. No, I don't think this was Jay.
What the fuck?
Girl, I think that makes sense. I feel like a parent would use that a lot. Like, don't look at that, or don't do that, because then you're like, don't look at that person
How
else.
about you just tell me not to look at the dog pooping?
My parents told me, or not my parents, like literally my whole family, they would say, if you lie, God's gonna take away your eyes. He's gonna make you blind.
Girl.
And they still say it to their kids.
Why can't you just say like, don't stare at dogs pooping? It's a little weird, a little spooky ooky. Why do you have to make up a whole thing like, I'm gonna get cancer in my eyes? Girl, that's gonna traumatize me.
Because
Now I
for the
can't. Now I can't. I can't.
Oh, why are you looking at dogs pooping in the first place?
Girl, I work at a grooming shop. That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
see every day. I'm gonna get cancer in my eyes, I guess.
Girl,
Shit.
period.
Girl, make me go blind.
Okay.
Oh wait.
This person says, if you whistle at night or need the Quran, it would bring jinns into your house. Baba said, no, girl, what? So,
What?
if you whistle near the Quran, which is like the Bible,
Yeah.
then like demons would come to your house.
Oh, period.
And then I'm assuming she asked her dad, and then her dad said, no, girl, what are you talking about?
No, girl.
Which is actually, my family told me for the longest time. I'm sorry, my nose.
Oh.
My family told me for the longest time, it was, I don't know how to say it in English, but it was like unpermissible to have a dog. Like they were like haram, and I believed it for the longest time. And I was like, okay, so if we go to the Middle East, theoretically there should be no dogs there because you're not allowed to own a dog. And I went there and I saw a dog, and I was like, where's my pet dog?
Oh,
And now I have a cat.
girl, your poor pussy.
I love my pussy.
That's crazy. I guess the last one on this list of dumb things we believed as kids is, if you pee in the pool, the shark will come out the drain, which is so believable. Like, you know. I love
Are there
that.
not some fish that will like swim up? Yeah, there are.
I think a lot of fishes swim up.
No, like they'll
actually.
swim up your pee hole.
Oh yeah. And like some rivers and like whatever,
Mhm.
wherever the fuck. That's scary.
Yeah. Speaking of like pools and waters and stuff, when I was like, I want to say like 1 to 2 years old, when I was just learning how to walk, my dad, he was trying to like drown out, like a rat or something that we had living in our backyard.
Mm-hmm.
That would like it had like a whole tunnel system. So he hit the hose in like one of the holes to like whoosh, whoosh,
Mm-hmm.
and then my baby ass, I'm just like ooh, goo, goo, gaga. I fall head first into the hole, almost drown. I'm dying. I'm coughing. I'm gagging. My dad's
Girl,
like calling for my mom, and like
you okay?
girl, they pull me out. I'm covered in dirt. I'm sobbing.
Girl,
My dad
period.
was like, I think my dad told her to like throw me away.
Girl, I would say the same thing too. Shit.
It was great.
Like,
I almost died a lot.
girl, I can tell.
Uh,
This
lot.
explains a lot actually now.
Thank you.
Your lore, I love it.
Girl, speaking of one time, I was in the Middle East
Yeah.
and we were in like a field having like a New Year celebration. And then I kid you not, literally just around me, a fucking like tornado, like a miniature one happened. And I'm allergic to everything. So fucking sand and shit went in my eyes. So I started having an allergic reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm dying. I'm like, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
And then they're like making fun of me. So they have me like sit in the car with like an inhaler. I'm like, puff
Mm-hmm.
pass with myself. And then I'm literally on my deathbed. I'm just like, in the Middle East,
Yeah.
you know. And they were just like, okay, well, we can take you home. And I was like, thanks.
Girl, that's crazy.
And then that same time, I went there because they were gonna cure my allergies with what kind of whatever, with the power of prayer.
Oh, girl, never worked.
I went to this like Middle Eastern version of a priest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he prays on me. He prays and he goes, and then he was like, "What are you here for?" And I'm like, "I want to get rid of my allergies for nuts."
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Eat a peanut every day, and then your allergy will go away." And I said, "I
Okay,
will
Dr.
literally."
Seuss.
I said, "I will die. I would cease to exist."
What if you were like, I'm trying to cure my gayness, watch gay porn every day, and it'll go away?
Like he basically was just like, "So try to kill yourself."
Girl.
On a side
He
note
said kill yourself.
of Middle Eastern like home remedies, everyone knows I'm bald, right? I had a lady, like a family friend, tell me she was like, break your skull in with a hammer, and then your hair will grow back. And I said, okay,
Jump off a building, and all your problems will be solved.
like like
Girl, that's fucking crazy.
like the shit that they would say.
I can't breathe.
Like I'm
What if everyone in your life is just trying to like kill you?
yeah.
Key.
And my mom, she still does this thing where like if a muscle of hers hurts, like let's say her arm hurts, she'll grab like extra virgin olive oil and like rub it on her arm,
Girl.
and she'll be like, "It's healing me." And she'll like wrap it up, and I'm like, "Okay, girl."
Girl, I love your family so much. Pray the gay away, period.
Dude, my nose is kind of fucked up.
Oh, your nose is perfect.
Let me break my nose, and then it'll be
Yeah,
fixed.
I'll punch you for you. Come over here. Come over here real quick.
Did you have any near-death experiences as a child?
No. Thankfully, I was a pussy as a child, so I never did anything risky. So that was good.
No, yeah. So cutesy, so demure.
So demure.
I hate that one bitch. She's already getting on my nerves. Tell me what people are like. I said a demure first. We're not in middle school. Give it up.
Yeah. And I kind of like the lady that said it, the demure.
Mm.
Because she said it in a funnier way. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Whoever said it in a funnier way wins.
You win.
Demure.
So
But yeah.
let us know down below. Oh,
I think we talked about all the dumb things.
yeah.
Yeah. Period.
So what did you want to be as a kid?
As a kid, as a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut, but that dream's and I was serious about it too. I was studying about space and everything, but there's this movie that came out called Gravity. It's like a sci-fi horror movie about astronauts going into space and then their rocket breaks and then they're all like scattered into space now. And there was this one scene specifically because I forced my parents like, oh, let's go to the theater, let's watch it. there's this one scene where one of the astronauts' helmets like cracks, and his face just fucking exploded.
Oh no, girl!
In the right in front of my face, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna be an astronaut no more.
I can't do space. No, I don't fuck with space.
No, but like I was actually super serious about it. I was like, I want to go to space. I want to get the fuck out of this planet. But I guess it didn't end up happening.
You said, let's ride.
Let's ride. Get the fuck out of here. No, but yeah, that movie Gravity ruined my fucking dreams. But now, I want to be I guess I still want to be a movie director. But like in this economy, where?
In this social economic, can we talk about the social economic state of the world right now?
Period. Clock that too. Okay, Jaden Smith. Ugh. How about you? What was your dream career?
I think I always wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
And because there was a point, literally, like, because my parents are old. Mm-hmm. So even when I was younger, I would always have to, like, you know, be like, this is what this medication is for, and this is when to take this, and this is what you do with this, and here, Dad, let me put your eye drops in your eye, and here, Mom, like, let me give you your prescription, you know? Mm-hmm. So I'd, like, have to do that, and, like, I remember my dad, like, being sick once, and I was like, you need to drink water and eat your fucking vegetables, like, you're dehydrated. Mm-hmm. So I guess they kind of always wanted me to be a doctor. And now I do this.
We're so proud of you. No, but, like...
It's either a doctor or something with animals. Was like I wanted to be the longest time.
Animals are cunty. I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, girl.
Which honestly now I would not want to work with, be a doctor.
No, that's too much. I can't be trusted with no one's life. I can't even be trusted with my own life.
I don't do blood.
Yeah.
I can't. Also, piss and shit on the floor.
No, ma'am.
Because if there's some fuck ass old lady and she walks up to me and she's like, "Nurse, I shitted on the floor."
Not my problem. I quit. Not my fucking problem, girl.
That you can clean that up. Girl, grab the Swiffer. Because part, I'm not getting paid to clean up your shit.
Well, actually, you are. Doctors get paid a lot.
I'm not getting paid to clean up piss and shit, girl.
Yes, you are. You get paid like what, $1 million every year. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Also, I can't be trusted with people's lives. Like, what? How am I gonna be a doctor? Like,
no,
how are you gonna be a doctor?
I'll have no sympathy for when those what are they called? Jehovah's Witness bitches. When if like they're like, because the people will come into the OR like, oh, this person needs like a blood transfusion, and then they're like, he's a Jehovah's Witness, we can't give him blood. Nope. And then the fucking Jehovah bitches are like, can you save him? Bitch, I can't give him blood. What do you...
Girl, go to a church.
Let me do CPR on air. Like, the fuck?
Yeah. Girl, crazy. Crazy.
I'm just... I have no patience.
No.
That's because I'm not a doctor. I don't have... My waiting room is...
Doctor, I love you. Sign my autograph.
I have zero patience, and I'm patient zero. Because I already have enough issues.
But yeah, I can't see you being a doctor. Not in a rude, but I can't see you being a doctor. I don't think that's like something that aligns with you.
No.
No, ma'am.
Not at all. I would do like maybe like a middle school nurse at most.
Yeah. That's cute.
You want an ice bag, sweetie?
It's like I'm dying. Ice bag?
Speaking of the nurse, shout out to the nurse at our high school who literally I would go to her every day when I was like in my panic attack era.
Me too, bro.
And then she would be like, sweetie, you need to see a fucking therapist and a doctor. And I was like, literally having, because I would show up into her office like at 9 a.m. every morning having a panic attack. Mm-hmm. She'd be like, okay, do you want to go home? And I'm like, please.
Please. I love that nurse. Shut the fuck up. I love her.
She's a sweetie.
She's a sweetheart. And you know how in our high school, the boys' bathroom was always fucking locked because people would smoke in there. I went up to her one day. I was like, let me be honest with you. The bathrooms are always locked. Can I use the nurse's bathroom? And she was like, yeah, just don't tell anyone I'm letting you use it.
Was this before the remodel or after?
After the remodel. But she would just let me like, oh yeah, you don't need a nurse. No, just go in the bathroom. Because she knows I wouldn't do anything in there.
No, literally. And their bathroom was nice as hell too.
Yeah.
I love private bathrooms.
No, it's so fancy.
Let me say, at my school now, we have like a private bathroom that only like the girlies can use.
Cunties. The cunties. That's what we call our fans now. The cunties.
The cunties.
Love that.
And it's great because I gotta go in there. If I'm like my stomach hurts, I don't have to worry about going to the dirty poo-poo bathroom downstairs.
No, fuck that.
I could go to the staff bathroom.
Yes. One time I used the teacher's bathroom. I was like, "Ooh, this
Wait,
shit's
when
fancy."
you were there?
Wait, what?
When you were there. Okay. When you were at school name, did you use the fancy bathroom, right?
Yes.
The staff bathroom.
This girl, it was fancy in there. I was like, "Shit, this is what you're getting." And I'm getting diarrhea toilet with people vaping next to me.
Mm-hmm.
No, ma'am.
There's a picture of the Grand Budapest Hotel in there. There's a delicious lavender soap.
Okay.
There's
Go hotel
Febreze in there too.
bathroom.
Like I love it.
No, they ate that.
If I'm ever shitting my pants, you bet your ass.
Yeah.
Not even. Literally, I'll go in there sometimes and I'll just be like, and then I'll walk out.
No, because it's so calming in there.
It is.
It's
But the only
calming.
problem we had in there was like a couple semesters before I came there, somebody was like smoking the weed
Oh.
in the thing and they flushed it down the toilet. But like there was smoke alarms and they were like, well, only these people can use this bathroom.
I never got people smoking weed in school. What?
That's a topic for another episode.
No, that's a topic for another day. But like, why were you doing that?
And
What
the,
the
my
fuck?
the back of my middle school classroom, people were vaping.
Crazy.
Anyway, thank you so
I
much for
just
listening to Title
love it
here.
Oh, is that all?
I think we have to like leave soon.
We have 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
like
wow.
set up, you know.
I guess. But yeah, oh, man, I guess that's all.
I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to Title here. I'm Zeravan.
I'm Lord.
Thank
Gutching.
you.
Gutchina.
Taking 30 years to say their own name. Love that.
Thank you. I love edging people.
Follow us on Instagram at Title Here Pod. We are officially on Apple Podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
So look up Title Here Pod,
Yeah.
and or Title Here. We should be there. Follow us. Yeah, follow us on Instagram, Title Here Pod. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on
Subscribe to the
Spotify.
OnlyFans.
Follow us on TikTok.
Yes. Well,
Well,
probably
if
not
you
TikTok,
want to.
but
Probably
you know.
not TikTok. Follow us
But
on
definitely
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah,
And
follow us on Instagram
OnlyFans.
for
Follow
new.
our OnlyFans for sure.
Follow our Patreon. Follow our For My Fans. Follow our Twitch, our
Not
Twitter, our X, our Threads.
X videos too. Don't forget that.
Oh, thank you guys
Yeah.
so much for listening. Stay safe, drink water, take care.
Bye bye.
See you.